Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you lever and redstone dust key tutorials, not videos. It's only one. Okay, so first an explanation, and of course there will be time jumps in the description for anyone who understands what I mean. So in PC there's this thing called redstone torch keys, and basically you place a redstone torch on the ground, and through budding and some redstone it breaks the redstone torch and gives an output, so it's like a hidden input. But in Pocket Edition, there's no way to take a signal from a redstone torch here without directly putting redstone visible or placing a block on top of it, which would look really weird if there was a hole in your wall for placing a redstone torch. So the only way to do it, or the way I thought of doing it, there might be another way, is to use levers, because levers send a signal through the block once you flip them. So basically, instead of just placing a redstone torch, you place a lever and flip the lever. So yeah, I've got a few designs. So the first one here is a lever one. You need to place a lever for this one, and you flip it and it breaks. And oh, I'm trying to check if I picked that up. I need to make sure I picked it up. Yes, I did. Okay, so there will be blocks over here, and you need to use some sort of gravity block for this design. And I will give a tutorial for all of these in a little bit. This one's a redstone dust design. So you place redstone dust down, it breaks it, and then I hooked up a door to demonstrate that does work. This one is also a lever design. It's the simplest lever design you can make. And this one, oh, this is a redstone torch design, but it requires a block above, so you can place it in the top corner, and it works. So anyway, let's go on with tutorials for them. We'll start with this design here. The benefit of this design is it can be placed anywhere on the floor. The downside, however, is it needs a gravity block, so you're going to have to incorporate those into the designs of your building so it doesn't look weird. So, oh, I did not mean to do that. So to start building this, you're going to want to decide which gravity block to use on your floor. Then down below it, you're going to want to go do 2 blocks down and place a piston and a dropper. And then this is where your gravity block would be. Next, you're going to want to place a hopper there, a comparator here. You're going to come around back, and 2 blocks behind the comparator, you're going to place another dropper, a hopper right there, a redstone comparator there, and a block there. Next, you're going to, of course, want to put one item in that one. Oops. I hate the new controls. And then one in that dropper. And if you go ahead and test it, as you can see, it works. Okay, so I've stripped this design down so we can just see the necessary components. This is the design. I do want to mention all these designs are only 1 wide, so that's the benefit of them. So this one is a redstone dust design. So what you're going to want to do is place your piston and the block where you're going to place your redstone dust. And then back behind it, of course you're going to have to place this by a wall. You're going to want to have your block, and then, that's a temporary block, have these 2 blocks back here for redstone torch or some power source, and a repeater, which I do need, which I don't have. So, repeater. Alright, next, down here, you're going to want to place a comparator on 4 ticks, and down here, redstone dust. So if I place this in, it destroys it. And I use a 4-tick one because if you're doing like a pulse extender right afterwards, this gives a nice length of a delay. So I suggest the 4 ticks, but technically it can work with just 1. It just makes it better if you do 4 ticks. So, next design. These next two are both very simple, so I'm not even going to do a cut between them. I'll just do them both at once. So this is a lever one, so you're going to want to have your block and your piston below it. There's going to be where the lever is. And then block down with redstone dust, and there's your wall block. And then all you have to do to get a signal out of it is do a 4-tick repeater, because that gives a nice length. And that quickly destroys it and gives your pulse. The next one is the one where you can use a redstone torch. However, as I said before, it has to be a wall block right there. So it has to be up high. So you're going to have a redstone torch there, or you don't need to start with one there, but I do. A redstone torch. And then go up like this, have a block up here, and have your redstone dust. Then simply place your piston. So I placed this here so you can see where it would be. Just break that. The piston will extend, grabbing that block, and when you place it, it'll quickly pulse that back and destroy it. And right up here is where you take your signal out of. So yeah, you just place a repeater here. Keep in mind, this will be on, and when you place your redstone torch, it will turn off. So if you want it to do the opposite, just place a block, and invert the signal. Now when I place this torch, here, I'll get a sticky piston to prove it. It will turn on the piston. And then that's where you would use your repeater. It really depends on your preference. Do you want it to be on when when you place the redstone torch, or do you want the signal to be off? So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Leave plenty of comments, and goodbye. End cards. There's videos for you to watch on the left, and the subscribe button is over on the right if you're interested.